Greetings, everyone. Today's Goosebumps video is the top 5 worst HorrorLand games, HorrorLand rides, Joss attractions, whatever, in this entire game. Goosebumps HorrorLand, the video game. Not the first one, but still. So let's just get straight into it. No question. Besides, these are all my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. Number 5. Boy, here we go. Great start. Monster Mash. Now, this one's fun, okay? But the reason I'm putting it so low on the list, as in, like, this is the top 5 worst, so this is one of the all-time worst games, I think Monster Mash is bad. I personally think it's one of the most undeniably boring games. It's boring, but it's fun, but it's boring at the same time. It's fun at the first, and then after you play it about a couple thousand times like I did, it gets pretty boring. No, I do think it's cool that you can find a monster card in there. And it's the Great Gargantua. And the way to get it, you want to know how? You gotta throw the ball at Gigi's face. Gigi's another character. Hint, hint. If you haven't played the game yet, maybe that's a little hint of something to come later. Or maybe the ending, Daddy. Oh my god, I am so ugly. Seriously, Monster Mash is not a good game. If you've heard that phrase before, then okay, because I've heard about 1,000 times in my life. Monster Mash. It's fucking school. Haunted school fucking shit. So the school's haunted. Everybody want to come to the school Halloween fair thing? Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got a little something in my eye. Great. For 4th of July. It is 4th of July. It's coming on like July 17th. That's what I planned. Anyways. Oh god. Okay, let's continue. Number 4. Shock and roll. Now the reason why I hate shock and roll, now you're gonna say, okay, here we are again with the boring old stupid fucking rehabs. It's just a remake. Just like how Pharaoh Tombs, almost every single ride in there, excluding roller coasters, I don't think those count as remakes. If they were just the same roller coaster, they just made it different. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna take Calamity Canyon, we're gonna put it in Mad Labs instead of it being a canyon. It's a dunk tank, and it's the literal same layout, same obstacles. Only the obstacles are just retextured as something for Mad Labs. You know, no, that's when it starts accounting as remakes. Now, this Shock and Roll is a remake. Okay, that's undeniable. Now, it doesn't have the same layout, but it's the exact same thing. It's Bumper Carnage, but with extra steps. That's slavery with extra steps. Sorry, stole that from Rick and Morty. So Shock and Roll is just Bumper Carnage with extra rules and difficulty. And I personally don't find that a problem at first. Besides the fact that it's really not fun. I'm basing this off of how much fun it is, or how well it was made, or if it's just stupid in general. And really, it's just stupid. I really hate it. Now I know y'all are gonna go, you, sir, are a gentleman, not indeed. Not a gentleman. Anyways, number 3, Anchors Away. I think we can all agree that Anchors Away was too easy for when it started to actually appear in the game. Anchors Away, unless you're clumsy, there's no way you can just die in Anchors Away. You can kill the horror. He's definitely in some danger if you just throw the anchor at the horror. Be pretty funny. Anyways, I do not think that Anchors Away is that big of a threat to the player. Like, I'm looking at threats too, just so y'all know. I really don't think it's that big of a threat. I don't think it's that scary. I don't think it's even cool. It's kind of cliche. Anyways, that's it. That's Anchors Away. Number 2. There was not a lot to talk about Anchors Away besides it's too easy from when it came in the game. Anyways, number 2. Pharaoh's Fairway. I think we can all agree that this is the hardest game in HorrorLand. Like, one of the hardest. Number 4. That's a perfect estimation. Yeah, number 4 for hardest games. I'm going to do a top 10 hardest HorrorLand games, top 5, no, top 10 easiest. Anchors Away is probably going to be number 1 or number 2 or something. Definitely in the top 5s. Whoopsies. Anyways, I really don't think that it's not bad of a remake. I do think it's more fun than the original. Yes, I said that remake being more fun. Yeah, I do think it's more fun. Like how I do think Mummy Run is way more sketchy than the original, which is HorrorLand Derby. It came like I was not expecting a remake of this, and the remake's even better. But, you know, as I said, for shock and roll, sometimes it can be bad. This is half bad. But it's bad. The half bad we get was just not good. I'm saying that I like how it's set up the ending. Spoiler alert, yes. It actually has, spoiler alert, final ticket piece you need to beat the game. But, so twist, you know, horrors take you on certain death. My number one favorite ride, I've mastered that one. Just go watch my top 5 favorites. Should be out before this one, the day before. Then there'll be a review tomorrow. But seriously, I think Pharaoh's Fairway is just, I've said a lot of good things about it. It's good. But let's start talking smack. Okay. Pharaoh's Fairway is hard. It is so hard that it's so not fun. I personally think that this one's a little too hard. Sorry for my fartiness. I think it's a little too hard. Like me right now. Anyways, I think it's too hard because there's too much difficulty. Now, I don't mind difficulty. Like I said, the Bogtopus, it did it good. But this one, it just added spikes. Things to fuck you up and get you back. And if you don't get enough frights, it's like Cuphead. But it gets a different vibe to it. It's not like, oh, it's not, you don't have to shoot bullets every second. You gotta aim your bullet perfectly through, like, a hole. It's like aiming your bullet through a tiny hole in the wall 10 miles away. That's how hard this game is, okay? Or, it's like a game of darts. That's kind of how it is. Like, you gotta aim perfectly, but you always miss. And when you do, you're either on the edge, or you're just almost there. That's how darts work. Anyways, that's how I think of this game. Anyways, final one. I have to make this one snappy. I have to make this one snappy. Number 1 worst game in Horrorland. Rub-a-Dub Slug. Y'all, if y'all didn't see this coming, are you living under a rock, or did you just not play the game? You should have watched this game before you played this. Why else are you here? Why do you want to know which games not to play? You gotta play them if you want to beat the game, I guess, ish. You don't have to, you gotta beat most of them, and you're gonna have to beat a few you don't like to play, because they're so fucking bad. But some of them are pretty good. Anyways, Rub-a-Dub Slug. Here's the basic concept, and you'll immediately know why I don't like it. Now, it is very goosebumpy, but it's so goosebumpy that it feels like a SpongeBob cleaning game that you'd find on PregnantElsa.com. Okay. Clean a slug using this spray, and then you use this wipe. While stench worms pop out of its holes. And it's like a sponge, okay? Let me repeat myself. It's like a sponge, and it doesn't even look scary. It looks so goofy. So that just ruins it. And the stench worms, you gotta pull them out with tweezers. And if you don't do it in time, they'll burp. And they'll stench up the room. And if they stench it up too much, you will die from how bad the stench is. That's why I call it stench worms. That is the game. It sounds cool concept. Terrible execution. Could have made the slug look very scary. The stench worms look like they're out of a Tremors for babies, you know? Fuck, man, this game looks like something you find on PregnantElsa.com or something like that. Or Mulan is a boy. Big reveal, big shocker, big twist. Why am I naming Disney princesses? Is Diana Giant a Disney princess? Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's it. Y'all know why I hate Rub-a-Dub Slug. It's bad. I have never gotten free fights on it because it's so hard. Yeah, I almost forgot. It's very hard. Very hard. You have to turn the slug. Like, ew. I don't want to touch that thing. You see how ugly? Oh. I mean, it's good, but it's very bad. Okay? I'd rather eat a moldy cheeseburger. Anyways, I've never even eaten a cheeseburger. That may be a shocker to you. That may be a big shocker to you. But I've never eaten a cheeseburger in my life. Excuse me, I have to go bake some McDonald's. See y'all in the next one. Bye.